There's a shift happening. Are you in or no? Huh? Are you in or no? Your body is shifting. What are the symptoms? Have you been experiencing symptoms, guys, in your sleep throughout your day here? Not really noticing what exactly it is. But I don't know about you guys. I know about myself here. There's an in and out of some type of cold and hot sweats. Yes. I've been in and out of the cold and hot and cold sweats while I'm asleep. It's been crazy. But yes, experiencing the vivid dreams, guys. Like you're already in a place, like you're already in a day ahead. That's that 5D dimension that you're experiencing here, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're a part of that shift. You're a part of that shift here. You're experiencing your ears ringing. Have your ears been ringing? Yes, baby. That nausea feeling, that sickness feeling like you might be even. Not this way. Don't look at it. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. But yeah, guys, that is a DNA. Your DNA being activated. A DNA activation. To a multi-dimension. That's where we're headed to. That's where we're at with it, baby. This is dimensioning around that axle. Many planets. Yes. Let's get into the message, guys. So them was the symptoms that you should be experiencing during this time here. If not, I don't know. Don't take mama word. Not on that one. Only you will know. Only you will know. So let's see what these oracle cards is turning in for us today here. Alright, Spirit guys, what's happening here in this energy? And above, so below here. Ancestors from the sun, we call on you. Lead us into this message. Ashe. You want to go in, so we taking it here. A clear mind. We have here ride the current wave. Someone's embracing the change here. Wish granted. Wish granted. Looks like someone's packed all and ready to go. And then we have the Grove of the Unity. I don't know what's in this message tonight, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. This will resonate with you as you're entered into the garden here with Mama. It resonates. We're tapped into the frequency here. Adapt and thrive. So there's some form of someone's clearing their mind here. Someone has a more clear of a mind. You're riding currently with the waves. I feel like you've been given answers here. There's some form of wish that was granted of you. to you. Let's get a little more on this. Swept up. Someone's head over heels. Feeling like this that love energy again. Never can get enough of love though, you know? Heart to heart. I had that in my other one as well. Some form of laughter. Over enjoyed and smiling here with this laughter card. Someone's laughing now. I feel like you're in a stance of releasing resistance. Whatever you've been resistance, it's now been released. You're dancing in a new transition now. Maybe this is someone who left home. There was a time where you thought that your outcome would turn out a certain way. It didn't turn out exactly what you wanted here, but it's what you needed. Remember, I have changed. Maybe you were chained to your maybe you're someone from a foster home. Maybe you were chained home to your city. I feel like you wanted to stay you wanted to have some type of flow of flexibility here. You wanted to stay flexible. You're feeling you're still young. You wanted to go on a journey where you can learn something from here. Maybe even go out and look for a heart-to-heart initiation. Just jump out there. I feel like you're someone who just wanted to jump out there. In the past, you may have had some type of intense emotions. I'm feeling like you had this is someone with anxiety when it comes down to like another partner here. You feel like you're young and you want to jump out there in the world and just, vibe with the rhythm. Release being fear. Someone here was fear in the world. Maybe this was your parents that put up on you here. That kept you stuck in the community here. I just heard someone was living rent-free, but still. Maybe that's what you were worried about. You getting out in the world and not having a place to stay here, or having to pay rent after you never paid rent before. All your finances were taken care of. Maybe you start looking at yourself like, I am very codependent on my parents here. I'm very codependent on, you know, them feeding me, them taking care of me, you know, my everyday expenses here. I feel like this is someone who's very close to their parents. You just wrote you're someone who just ride with the currency. Maybe in his home there was a lot of doubts that you had, that you just want to sweep away. The black sheep. I had this in I didn't have it, but I had a sense of it. That was my title to my last video here. So you're someone who's the black sheep here. You're someone who's very, like, you go against the grind here. You go against all the rules. Very rebellious. You defy the normal here. There's some sense of roller coaster. So you're off and you're on again. There's some type of cold and hot of highs and lows. Maybe you're in and out of different seasons here, but I feel like this is what we just talked about for some reason. Your body is taking a shift here to a different dimension, to a 5D dimension here. Maybe you're on that roller coaster. I feel like this is definitely you. Yeah, you're someone who want to just groove, you know? Sit and listen to music, not be told what to do. I hear someone's mother being, son, can you take out the trash? Son, can you drive me to the store and go get me? Son, can you do exactly what I tell you to do and don't do nothing else? That's what I hear. We have the light bulb, the moment, the light bulb moment. I feel like this is just all of a sudden that really lit your bulb up in an instant. Instantly. You came to some sudden realization here, where you had some insightful awareness that happened instantly. It was like the bulb instantly turned on. You no longer wanted to be that little boy or that son here. Yeah, so I feel like you want to smile. You want to smile. You want to overenjoy. You want to be an indulgent of overenjoyment. You want to feel some sense of wholeness. We have the sneaky link. The sneaky link. Maybe you've been sneaking with, you have like a side piece. It's some confirmation. That's the second time I did that with my videos here. I'm going to let it stay down there. I'm going to have to hook that a little better here. But there's some type of sneaky link, side piece-ish situation going on here. It says there's a hidden lover. Maybe this is why you decided to move out. You couldn't do what you wanted to do in your parents' home here. It could be your parents, it could be your aunts, it could be your sister, your brother, I'm hearing. It could be someone who's just, this is a marriage situation where they're married and they're looking out for you, basically. Take it how it resonates. But whoever you've been sneaking up with, this low-key situationship, you haven't, your heart is throttling, huh? Is it? That's what I just felt like. There's some type of knock-up. What? There's some knock-up going on here. Hold on now. Is this a pregnancy? This is looking like some type of mothering situation here. Maybe you've got someone knocked up here. Someone's expecting. Someone's expecting here. Maybe this is why you decided to like step up now. Like you're like, you know what? Because we do come to life where it smacks us in the face, and it wakes us up in a time and a place where we gotta take responsibilities. We gotta step being, you know, that little boy and that little girl. You know. Yeah, that's what it's spelling. I'm gonna go into where are we going, Spirit? So I'm gonna go with my first instinct, and that's what I'm gonna do. Children makes us grow up real fast. Whether you birth them or not, they make us step up and take control and bring some money and shit coming in and build our own world. Yeah, you wanna touch the stars here. I'm seeing water, the water element. I'm seeing fire. I'm seeing earth. And I'm seeing air here with this roller coaster. Also drifting, adapting, and thriving here. So you're in a trance. You're transitioning. We have here the eight of coins. The Eight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Wands here. Something's like an air travel. And I just brought that roller coaster. So I see some form of progress. Whatever hasn't been delivering is now over. It's over and over. I hear double over. You've been in this repetitive state. Mentally scattered. I feel like your power is now escaping to like a form of being set free. I feel like you're that daredevil. It's some form of arrogancy here. I don't know what this is. You're holding a grudge towards someone, or you're hasty towards someone, or someone is hasty towards you here. But I feel like you're moving in a progressive way. Things are going to be taken off. It's too many. But we have the Two of Swords. Someone's frozen in their decision here, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I'm going to put this right here. You're gaining monumentums. It's like a fast air travel here. An upheaval. It's like a lucky draw. Someone may play lottery here, scratch offs. But I feel like you've came through some type of karmic lessons. You hit an impending turning point. There was some form of big push that of out of misalignment to alignment values with this Lover card here. Maybe this is what's coming in here with this pregnancy. This person being knocked up. This sneaky link here. This side piece. I feel like you've been in a disharmonized state, the imbalance. But with this Wheel of Fortune here, and it's closer to this knockup, I feel like you're hitting beyond your beyond measures. With this big push, I feel like this baby may bring in. Maybe this is a new beginning. It doesn't necessarily have to be a baby in per se. It can be like a new startup in a business. It can be anything new coming in. It could be a new business plan. It could be a new blueprint. Like I said, you're going through a full off of highs and lows here. Off and on again. Off and on again. That cold and hot syndrome. But I feel like you're hitting this turning point with this beyond your control. This wheel of fortune here. It's turning. This is definitely going to push you forward. Yep, you're coming out that hangman. And it's not even upside down here. So things has been delayed, but I feel like it's now being pushed through. The solar eclipse here. So yes, can't make this up, baby. Your changes is coming. Coming forth for you, baby. This is a catalyst for change here. You finding your inner strength here. There's a time in about 6 months is going to take you to where you need to be here through this big change. We have the Knight of Cups here, the Howling feeling. So I feel like you're inviting some access. It's some type of access to feelings. You're inviting more feelings in. I feel like you're someone who used to shut down their feelings. Maybe someone brother used to hit them in the chest and tell them, do not cry. Crying is for punks. I felt like there was some form of addiction that came from that. You just sucked it up all the time. You never let a tear out in front of people. But it led you to some form of emptiness. There's a judgment call. So you're needing to step it up. There's some negative self-talk you've been happening with yourself. Talk more positive, you know. Be willing to learn from these karmic lessons here. Be willing to open up when you're indecisive. When you're in self-doubt. That's okay. Ask yourself, why is this happening here? Why am I talking so down on myself? But whoever this person is, I don't know. There's something about this person here that's helping you change. Hitting that catalyst for change. I'm going to take the winter solace here. See, I told you in about 6 months here. That's the winter. That's when winter hits. So there's some find the light within. There's some form of finding your light within. And I feel like you're going to hit that. You're going to find some form of heartbeat within yourself. Some form of validation. You may be hibernating more in the wintertime here. There's some form of tying up loose ends as well here. And then we have the waning moon. So you're forming into some gaining wisdom. In about 3 to 4 weeks here, you will be reevaluated and reevaluating your plans here. So have patience. Things are decreasing. Have patience. Yes. Let's take some motivating cards here. I don't want nothing else to fall. Y'all see me twisting my arm a different direction. Vacuum away your fear. I felt like someone has been sitting in their fear energy here. So your Archangel Michael and Raphael comes to lift up the fear-based energy from off of you here. There's some form of fear surrounding you and your situation. Maybe a lot of people is involved as well here. Maybe you listen to what people have to say here. Maybe you trust in their opinion. Maybe you're close to people and your family here where you look up to them, some form of mentorship. But they're telling you to vacuum away any fear that you have moving forward here. We have books. Yes. Pick up them books. Stop just walking away and thinking that you don't need to read throughout your day here. I don't care if you take an hour, 2, or 3. It's days that I take 4 to 6 hours. It's important for you to involve yourself in writing. It's important for you to involve yourself in reading. Even editing, selling, anything. Just communicating and doing that and really exercising your brain here. It boosts up your spiritual base. And we have that Indigo, that person you are. So I feel like this is you're going through a highly sensitivity of nature. You're born into it. You are born into it, okay? You are it. You sit in the leader seat here. This is you. So remember who you are. You have good things coming in. Remember you're needing to step up as these good things come in here. Vacuum your fear away. Even though you've been reckless in the past and it has shown off here, don't wear that. You're cut from something else here. So you're not wearing that as the judgment came in here. So you're stepping it up here. You've learned already through these lessons. Your side piece of you and whoever this person is here, I see you guys moving and pushing forward here. Something about someone swept up off of their feet. Yeah, swept up with that fire energy. What I tell you here. Yes. So yes, whatever you've been frozen with these indecisions is now coming into a decision. Mama will see you in the next one. Kisses, love. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I always love you and always will pray for you. I'm out of this joint. Until next time, I'll see you. Kisses, love, and harmony. Bye.